While we are all gathered in a virtual space, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are all situated on lands and waterways that have known human activity for thousands of years. From where I'm joining you in Toronto, I'm on land that belonged to the Wendat people in pre-colonial times, before changing hands several times with the Haudenosaunee, the Neutral, the Wendat Tiantane, and finally ending with the settling of the Anishinaabe Mississaugas. This territory is comprised of ceded land under the Toronto Treaty 13 of the Upper Canada Land Surrenders and the William Treaty, as well as unceded land that continues to be contested today. This land is protected by the Dish with One Spoon Treaty, originally made by the Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee to share and protect the land. All subsequent Indigenous nations and people, Europeans, and all other newcomers are invited into this territory in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. Let us all do our part to uphold this treaty and share and protect the lands and waterways. I feel most connected to the land when I get to walk around the city. Not only do I feel connected to the communities that came before me, but to the original stewards of this land and the first storytellers who infused this land with imagination and creativity and continue to actively do so in our current artistic landscape. I thank them, and I thank you. Enjoy the show.
Who's that fabulous wonder from over down under that everyone's eager to know? She'll steal your heart and your thunder and give you a show. With Aunt Sheila so near, keep your schedule clear. Buckle up because here we go.
It's with Aunt Sheila. Hello, Internet. Hello, Sheila heads. Can I get a what? Oh, it's my first time doing that. I enjoy that very much. I'm so glad that you're back this week for With Aunt Sheila, your weekly chat show where, I'm new in town. I want to get to know who's moving, who's shaking, who's doing what, who's making things, who's creative. Long con. Maybe I get a friend out of it. Maybe I get invited to, lend my artistic abilities towards some sort of creative project. Maybe I just get invited to a party. I'd go to a party. I could use a party right now. Oh, fantastic. And, if you're new to the show, number one, where have you been? But I'm glad to see you. So thank you for coming along this week to With Aunt Sheila, where I am your host. Now, okay, you all know the deal. We are here on Bad Dog Comedy TV, the hosts with the most, okay? We, like Blanche Dubois, operate on the kindness of strangers, all right? So it is time to take a look and see if you can make a little donation tonight. Thank you, Connor the Tech. That's right, baddogtheatre.com. We accept anything you want to give. Think about it like, the price of admission, the price for admission on a date with me, maybe. And you pick up the check, and I'm very grateful. And I call you back. That's how these things work. So thank you so much for coming to the show. Now, everyone, it is now 3 weeks of being internet famous, and I am loving it, okay? McDonald's, I had that first. I am loving it, and I'm not taking it back. I go out into the street, and I am just, swarmed by Sheila heads. I love you all. Keep telling me how much you like the show, how much you love it. That's right. Sound off, Sheila chat. Sheila heads. Yes, Gabby Grice. Pandora, welcome. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes. Give me the love. Oh, Adrian, what's what? Oh, I love it all. You're my favorite. You're my absolute favorite. Keep coming back each week. Well, I'm telling you, Stephanie Malik, I'm loving these glasses. Thank you. Not known that I actually got these at, a drugstore. But a very exclusive, you can't find it. Don't bother looking it up. But a very exclusive drugstore. Thank you. They're all the rage. We got to get merch on the show. We got to start offering some merch. Blanche in an Australian accent? Well, I never. Gabby Grice. Love it. Thank you. I like the theatrics. What can I say? So this is it. I've become incredibly internet famous. Thank you. I need to get a TikTok account. Someone's got to teach me how to do that. All right. And because of that, I find myself sitting at home, Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton, my girls, I understand this. I'm the same way. I yearn for the simple things again. Like roommates. It's just me in my apartment. I do have the tarantulas there. They're over there. They know they have to stay on their side. I mean, they spread out, but we're having a discussion later. Anyway, I yearn for the time of roommates. They're not quite friends. They're not quite lovers. They're someone that you enjoy sharing the rent with, quite frankly. And I think a lot of the time they get slagged on. People think about, oh, they borrowed my sweater. All right, my jumper's gone missing because my roommate has it. They've taken my milk. My takeout food from last night got eaten up. And we always blame the roommate. But I want to change that narrative today. I'm just missing roommates. And I feel like we got to celebrate them. Something joyful, something you like doing with your roommate. So Sheila Heads, if you have a roommate, if you're currently with that roommate, if you no longer have one, or even if you're an aspirational roommate, let's say, pop it in the chat. Tell me what you like to do with your roommate. Is it watching Gilmore Girls? Is it playing with Play-Doh? Is it, I'm not sure, sampling fancy cheeses and watching Frasier? I don't know what your lives are. I want to know. And now, I feel like every week for this little dose of Wednesday, I get to have my own little roommate. Avery, Jean, will tell us about my roommate, my tarantulas. Well, okay, my tarantulas, you would definitely make them some tea. Okay, yes. My tarantulas, I should make them some tea. I should. It's been a little while since I've sort of, since we've had a real kind of roommate gathering. So I need to sort of break bread, so to speak, with them. They're sleeping now, but we'll get it. I was going to say, I feel like every week I get to spend a little time on Wednesday with someone I consider to be, basically the co-host of this show. And I want to think of as a bit of a virtual space roommate, Connor the Tech. Connor.
Hi. How
Connor,
are you?
hello. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you as well.
Connor, I'm so glad we're back at it.
Yeah, I mean, this is our second week together. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, I missed you. I wondered what you were doing. Thursday came and went, Friday the same, and a couple of days after that, and I just thought, I wonder what Connor's up to. Connor, what were you up to?
Oh, all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
Dog walking.
Oh, yeah, you had that great dog. That was your life hack. You had a dog. Love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I have
Yes.
nothing to talk about but my dog these days.
Well, you know what? I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever had a roommate? Were you ever in that scene with roommates?
Oh, yeah. I've never lived alone.
Oh, really? Never lived alone? So you've never just had like nude noons, just walking around, just being...
I've lived with partners.
Oh, okay,
But,
fair enough. Nude noon's back on the table. But
Yeah.
what about... but tell me, now when you were living with roommates who were not quite partners, let's say, what was that like?
Honestly, all I can think of is like my first apartment, which was just over at Bathurst.
Yes.
It was great, and like thinking back, like I really didn't like one of my roommates. But
Oh, no.
when you're like 18 and you're like, these are my friends from high school, and we're all friends, and I like them all, and one of them I didn't like.
Why didn't you like this person?
Oh, he was a bit of a jerk and like an inconsiderate person, and he has bad opinions.
Oh, no. Bad opinions are
But-
like...
My
I
other
see.
two roommates were great.
All right, well, tell me about your great romance, because I know we could go on all day. I could tell you stories about, look, Annie LaRue, she drove me nuts when I was young, all right? And I know that her twin sister, Chickens, that was a nickname, she drove me insane. So I could, after the show, we'll just
Oh,
binge
yeah.
about talking about bad roommates. But tell me something nice about these roommates that you really liked, these high school friends you liked. Is there
Oh.
something you did together?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I don't know, it's your first place out of like living at home. So obviously I was in photography school and smoked
Obviously,
a
you in
bunch.
photography? We just
Um,
really skipped over you being in photography school. All
Oh
right.
yeah, I went to school for fine arts photography, and look at me now.
Oh, Connor, come on, look at you now. Co-hosting a very prestigious show that goes live on the internet. Nothing
Oh
else like
yeah.
that ever does. And look, okay, so you smoked a lot. I'm assuming, Popeye cigarettes. So you smoked a lot, and then what? You just frolicked. You got in a little bit of a play with these
Yeah.
gentlemen, these
We
fellas.
we hung out all the time, and like we would after dinner, someone bought a thing of pipe tobacco, and we would have a pipe after dinner, and it felt very
Oh,
very nice. But
how
now
Orwellian of you!
I regret that.
Oh no, why? Oh, because any
Because
residual.
I've quit smoking. I feel like my lungs are back to normal, but I don't encourage it. Neither does Bad Dog Theater. It is
No,
the
no,
official position of Bad Dog Comedy Theater that
that is
smoking is
correct.
bad.
That's right. No smoking, all right, unless you can really pull it off in a kind of like Noel Coward, dinner jacket, something like that. But that's the only caveat. And of course, only the Popeye cigarettes. Now that's funny. That reminds me of like when I was in back in Melbourne. The last time that I had a roommate, Ingo. Ingo was my roommate. Ingo ran Macgay, and we used to watch. Oh my gosh! In Australia, they have this fantastic program. All right, it's a long form kind of BBC drama, but a very Melbourne version. It's called Bubbles, and that was like a soap opera. It's kind of like watching The Bachelor, only like a little bit better quality. And it was about the Drees family who were very popular, in Melbourne, very famous for making dish soap. And so there was a whole dramatic series made about dish soap, which you can Google it, you can look it up. It was so dramatic. People were having a coma one week, they were awake the next, they were in a coma having babies, they were in a coma getting married. Basically, they should have called it Passed Out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But
I mean,
they didn't. And Ingor and I just love to watch it. So yeah, that was
yeah.
a great time. Just
Passed
having
Out does certainly sound like my experience with my first roommates. Dish soap does not.
No, dish soap does not. But the Aussies, we can dramatise everything. Just ask Kate
Yeah.
Blanchett. Or, speaking of, I
Oh.
know. Well, number one, we got to go. I want to see, did people write about roommates at all? Sheila heads. Does anyone have a fun, charming thing they do? Okay, yes, Adrian. My roommate and I raise a cat as a collective and compete for its affection. Oh, I love it. It's not affection unless it's a competition and hard one. So I hope you're winning. That's the only way that you're going to feel it back. So I hope you're winning. Great. Cat competitions, love it. We do watch Gilmore Girls. Oh, I love it. Are you the older one? Are you a Laurie? Alani?
Lorelai?
Lorelai. Are you a Lorelai? Or are you the little one? All right. Follow-up questions. Palmer is a roommate. That's
Palmer.
right. Your dog Palmer. Is
Yeah.
Palmer there?
She's in the other room. She was doing a bit of barking earlier, and for that we apologize. I'm sure you heard it at the beginning of the stream.
No, I did not. I thought it was on my end. I thought the trenches had woken up, so I thought that was fine. Fantastic. Well, I was going to say, speaking of Gilmore Girls and Kate Blanchett, of course, I know you love a good bit of gossip, don't you, Connor? You love
Well,
it.
I feel like if I'm ever looking for gossip, you're the one I go to.
Well, thank you. That's right, Lorelai. I stand corrected. You're very right, Gabby. All right, Lorelai is correct, not the big one and the little one. I understand. Yes, that's right. Come to me for all your celebrity gossip, of course. So I think, Connor, it's time for us to do unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is a celebrity that Connor would like me to talk about. Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez. Oh, she and I follow each other on Twitter. I love everything that they do. In fact, they're coming out with a new brand of wallets. This is not really well known, but of course, if you follow Michelle, if you follow like what she stands for and what she's into, yes, that's right. Mechanics, keeping her arms fit. So these wallets are in fact weighted. They're a very weighted wallet. So when you pull it out of your purse, just like that, it's about a 10-pound wallet. Now, inside, I mean, that's what they're called, 10 pounds. Now, you would think inside you'd get a 10-pound note. No, not the case, but I've told her, cross-platform promotion, that would be a good idea. So, yeah, so Michelle's 10-pound wallets are going to be new this season. They're obviously among her favourite colours. You can get, that's right, you can get green screen green. You can also get Eye of the Tiger white. And I know that she's very into, Le Ciel. That's her, very fancy, the upscale version. That one's made of real faux ostrich leather. So that's the Le Ciel. Now, all of these are going to be available on, I believe she's working out a partnership with Vin Diesel, as is featured possibly behind that car. And her and Vin Diesel are launching their own, e-commerce site where you're going to be able to pick up these 10 pounds. That's right. So look for a 10-pound wallet. It's the most fit, daring, celebrity way, that's just sad. All right. Well, rest in peace. Anyway, I think you'll be able to find that anywhere in any sort of local Tom Ford shop near you. Just pop into a Tom Ford, say, hello, Sheila sent you, and pick up your 10-pound wallet. So I'm looking forward to getting mine in the mail because, she and I are so close. So I hope that answers your question there, Connor. Do you think you'd be interested in getting a 10-pound wallet?
Yeah, I mean, I've had my wallet for the longest time and it's fallen apart. And I feel like in order for it to be sturdy,
Yes.
10 pounds is probably the right amount.
That's right. And it's also it's a core exercise. That's a core. And thank you, Tamara. I saw your comment. That's right. It is the most upscale color wheel. It's very fancy. It's even fancier than rose gold. Rose gold doesn't have anything on Le Ciel. That's right. And it's core exercising because, of course, you're going to be counteracting a lot of the 10-pound wallet. So that's our unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Oh, I am so excited for today's guest. And I know, secretly, roommate Connor the Tech, I know you're excited too. If you are a fan of improv in this city, I know you've seen our guest. She's everywhere. Second City, Bad Dog Comedy Theatre, Bad Dog Comedy TV. Right now, she is the co-creator and director of At Home, Tuesday evenings at 9 p.m. She's also been the host and star of Our Next Guest, still up there on Bad Dog Comedy TV. She's done national tours of Second City. And of course, if you follow the award-winning show Entrances and Exits, you know from that too. Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, please help me welcome the most amazingly imaginative Liz Johnston. Liz. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild.
The crowd. I can't believe it.
We
Thank you
paid
for that.
a whole $1.99 for that. So yes, I'm proud.
You paid?
We paid. We
for
like to
it.
keep it ethical. I don't want to just do a rip,
No.
Artists work hard. They had to get everybody into that stadium to clap. That cost more than $1.99, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think that was everyone in a stadium together?
I hope so. I absolutely hope that
I hope
was
so too.
literally everyone gathered in a studio and just someone with an iPhone. iPhone in a dream.
We're going to charge $1.99 for this 6 or 7 times.
Easily. We need to get our money back. At least over 6. 6 is our ground floor basement. We can't go lower. Liz, I'm jumping right into it. I forgot to hit subscribe. Folks at home, I forgot about it for a second. Look, subscribe to Bad Dog Comedy.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that
folks.
subscribe. Hit like. It's the
That's
only way
nice.
that you can harass me with comments, okay? I've tried it before. You can't do it without liking it. At least someone told me that. All right. So, Liz Johnston.
Yes. I'm Aunt Sheila. It's such a joy to be here with you today.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
I-
I'm dying to talk with you.
It was honored
Now-
to be asked.
Oh, yes. Well, always, always. Now, Liz,
Yes.
you are a co-creator and director right now for At Home
Yeah.
at Bad Dog Comedy TV.
Nadine Jury, I will give full credit for creation. I have worked closely with
all
her,
right.
and I've
Thank
been
you.
directing that show. But
Oh, thank you very much for the correction. So Nadine DeJory, we got to give a shout out because that
We
show is
do.
fantastic. Yes. Now, can you let the folks at home know, if you haven't seen it, it's hysterical. You have to start watching Tuesdays at 9 p.m. All right. Liz, tell folks at home, what is the show about?
Yes, well, the show is a bit, I'm sorry, I love the way you say, I love it.
Thank you. No, it's okay. It's okay. I get it.
It's so good. The show is about people in Toronto living their lives. The premise is that it all takes place in one building, one apartment building or complex, and everyone's in their own little spaces, so it's not connecting screens to each other. We're not pretending that they're in the same physical space. We only have people playing in the physical space that they're actually in.
Right.
And it's just, we get a suggestion from the audience every single week. Please go to Bad Dog Instagram and let us know what your suggestions are.
Oh, yes, it's quite fun. Yes.
Yes, but tell us what your wild things have been that you've experienced as a tenant in this city. Or an owner, whatever it is, something that you've experienced with your landlord or your building or whatever, and we take that as our suggestion, and then we build from there, and we just see how each of these different units is interacting with that problem, and the story kind of just builds out from there, and they're just little separate vignettes.
It is absolutely hysterical. On the first episode, the suggestion was that the landlord died, and it was absolutely. I've said this openly. I spittled my hummus as I was watching the program. I was laughing so hard. It was so fantastic. Literally, little bits of the chickpea.
That's what we go for.
The screen. That's right. Cycle. If you can make someone bring up a bit of hummus, you know you're doing it right.
Yeah.
So now you direct the show.
Yes.
I gotta ask, it's going to be a dumb question, but I'm going to ask anyway. How do you direct an improvised show?
Well,
can you say? Is it spilling the beans?
No, it is a secret. It is trade secrets. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, there's no way to do it, Aunt Sheila. I don't know. Basically, Nadine and I came up with the format and how we wanted to kind of run people through it. We had a rehearsal with our first cast. That was a little bit longer, which was really fun. And then we really just take the time, I'm always there before the show starts, to walk everyone through what the format should look like, what they should be trying to do. We really like playing with the camera angles on that show in particular, which is something that I think it's made it kind of exciting to watch, a bit dynamic.
Yes, internet dynamic.
To watch, in that we give the camera a physical body of some kind. So it's not just a camera that you plopped in your space. It's like it always
has a reason
for watching.
Yeah, it has a reason for being there. It's picking up on something that's already happening.
Yes,
now,
exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
That's that. I walk them through it. I talk. I answer their questions. I say things we'd like to achieve.
Yes.
But that's really what we can do when we're online and we're all separate. And
oh no.
But directing an improv show in person, whole other kettle of fish, you know?
Of course. Now, for some of that, you do get audience suggestions. You've had suggestions that have gone on, like, the landlord's dead. The landlord was, I think, evicting people, and then the air conditioning. Yes.
Yes, there was the one that was the landlord. We don't know who the landlord is.
No, and seen who the landlord is.
Exist? Yeah.
Right. Is there some suggestions that you have not that you've passed up on that show?
There are, but not for lack of liking them. We just we can only do one a week.
What was your favourite to say goodbye to? What was one that you just loved? What was one that you just loved but you had to say goodbye to? You couldn't use it.
Oh, there was one about rats last week that was I think it came from someone inside the building, inside Bad Dog, but it was like there's a rat infestation, and the landlord was trying to convince everyone that it was just one rat visiting each of the houses.
Just one.
It wasn't in fact an infestation. I thought that was so fun, but we had just had several landlords, and I didn't want to. But maybe that'll come back. So if you heard that, mum,
maybe it's a ratatouille situation.
Yeah,
maybe that's the spin. It'd be
the
fantastic.
Ratatouille musical. Have we all seen it, chat?
Big shout outs. Can we share a what for Ratatouille? Pixar doesn't get enough press.
A look. It's worth a look. The Ratatouille musical is a bit of a joy. It's definitely it was made on TikTok. Is this right? Someone did it as a lark. It got big.
Oh, do you think? I wonder. It's like, will it go to the main page? Will it go to the big stage when we come back?
I think it might make it. I think it might make it to the main page. I really do. It might.
That would be great. I'd love to be able to rifle through Times Square and just happen upon, Ratatouille the musical. It'd be fantastic.
Why
now,
not?
look,
A rat that cooks.
Liz,
Yes.
you are like I mentioned about the hummus and the spittle. Make some noise for Ratatouille. That's right.
Perfect.
Spelling? Sure, that
Perfect.
looks fine to me.
Look at this.
Yes.
Lots of love.
It was so lovely, Joseph. What a sweet, sweet comment. It's true. A little pocket making the spaghetti. Loved it.
Now, Sheila, he's in the hat.
Oh, he's in the
You want to know
hat?
something I learned from hosting trivia, Aunt Sheila?
What?
That in a chef's hat,
Yes.
there are 100 folds. Well, this I've given it away already. There's yes, thank you, Gabby. There is Ratatouille the musical. Just have a quick Google. You're gonna have
Yes.
But in the hat there
Yes.
is folds, and the folds represent the 100 ways to cook an egg. That's why there's those folds. Isn't that wild?
That is pretty wild. It's like, what else were you not doing when you were trying to figure out like the other 56 ways to cook an egg?
Well, and also like who was like, you know what, this hat, we love it, but if we can't make it do the poof that we want,
I know.
could be actually really a problematic shape otherwise. So how do we get the poof to stay up? Folds, 100 folds. Let's do 100 folds. That's the way to do an egg. So
But you would think like there'd be more utility. Like, let's fold it a bunch and then I can stick things in it. Like, instead of all the rags that they wear on the apron, you just stick a rag here. You stick a rag
need some
there.
kind of, and the height seems like you're bending over all the time. I guess if you're the head chef.
If you're the head chef, you're not bending over. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's not how it's happening. Now, look,
let us know if you're in the food industry in the chat.
that's right. Liz, just calling on the chat, by all means. No, do it. Do it. Call on the chat. Do you need Uber Eats? Can someone do something for you?
Yeah.
Do you need
know
someone
what,
to pick
chat?
up your groceries?
Would you just do a quick look up this
Michelle
Rodriguez wallet thing? Would love
Yeah, I
to
know.
get into that.
Ciel Blue. Look it up. All right. And if
that.
it's not TM'd, let's get the domain name. I'm just saying it, Liz, right here. Let's, solid entrepreneurship. That's the new pivot. Now, Liz, you and your partner, if people don't know, all right, spoiler alert.
Right.
You are roommates and more than roommates. More than just roommates?
I guess we're more than roommates.
More than just roommates.
I guess we're more than roommates. You've
Connor
told
the
the world
tech.
now. Yeah.
Connor the technician, more than just roommates, as the old Boys to Men song should have been.
Yeah.
Now, do you enjoy? You two are so hilarious together. You're both in the first episode of At Home, and it's quite fantastic to watch. You balance so many expertly. You're balancing so many subjects, topics, props, moving things back and forth, and doing it all in this. I mean, it's virtuoso. People, go and watch this. Honestly, go and watch. Aunt Sheila sent you.
Don't expect virtuoso.
No, virtuoso indeed. This is what I'm saying. It's so fantastic. Do you enjoy, Connor, if you want to pop up, come on up. How do you enjoy working with your partner?
Hey, pop up.
More than just roommates? Let's do it.
We're in the musical More Than Just Roommates. It's coming out soon.
Next to Ratatouille, the musical.
Wait, what was the question? Do we like
The question was, do you enjoy working with your partner? It's a real leading question. It'll be awkward if you say no. Consider that, Liz.
It's just that he's not quite very good.
Oh, well, all right.
No, Connor, come back. That was it. See, this is the
dynamic. I'm seeing the
is what we
dynamic
have.
come to play.
Okay.
That's right. All right. Well,
Okay, he's texted me. He is leaving.
Okay. So front door's closing, and I've lost my technician. Connor, how do you enjoy it? Improvising with your partner.
No, wait, Sheila, wait. I love performing with Connor.
You had 2 tries there, Liz. You had 2 tries. Connor, to you. It's turned into a very Maury Povich kind of a vibe.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my God, my
where
son
did you
is
get
coming.
this bodyguard just to restrain me? No, I really enjoy it. I feel like for whatever reason, we never did it pre-pandemic. There were like very few shows we would do together. And now it's like...
You can't get enough. You're always you're in each other's spaces. You do it very well together,
Thank you.
Yes, you're both very, it has this shorthand that is infectious and really envious. But Connor, you get bossed around quite a little bit there.
Well,
Well,
No.
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 Connor, say
It's all in
no.
good fun. It's fantastic. You're both very loving people and extraordinary artists. It's a pleasure to watch. You clearly are more than just roommates. So, folks at home, check out At Home, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Now, Liz, I can't get enough. I need to know, one, we're taking all the time in the world. I'm not letting you go. Do you have a fun it won't be a more than just roommate story, but do you have a fun comment about roommates? Did you used to have roommates?
Yes, I did. I haven't had that many roommates in my life because I got quite lucky with them, so I haven't switched up that much. I don't know what that much is, though. Some people have very few. What's a normal number of roommates, chat? Anyway, gotta engage the chat.
Go ahead and engage the chat. Light up. If you've had more than 12...
Yeah,
how
many roommates is normal?
It's too many. One a year is a little
in
lot.
university.
Yes.
I lived with 4 other girls, and we had the best time.
Yes.
We lived in Halifax, and it was a real novelty, I remember, because we lived together for the duration of our time.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of people switched and moved.
Switched
and
it all
did
up.
whatever.
But everyone had good feelings, and the 4 people can still live together. Everyone was happy.
Yes. It was great. Actually, this is like, she'll hate this, but my friend just sent me, isn't this
I love
lovely?
drama.
My friend just sent me in the
Stir it
mail
up.
a card. This is who I used to live with. Her name is Maddie. She's the best.
Are you?
And she sent me this photo of when we could all cuddle.
That's so
And that's
kind.
a bunch of them. They're going to love this photo being on the internet. But
That's
I lived with them, and they're still some of my best pals. So, and then after that, I moved to Toronto, and I lived with Lisa Amarangan, who is formerly the Bad Dog general manager. And
Yes.
love Lisa dearly, still one of my best pals as well. And Jen Littlewood after that. And then Connor. And Jen Littlewood is the only reason we stopped living together is she moved back to England.
You've had just extreme luck with roommates.
Had
it seems.
extreme luck with
Extreme
roommates.
good luck. So that's fantastic. A group hug is a good sign.
Yeah,
I've
that
had
was nice.
16.
I don't have a fun, like I have a lot of different wild, my roommates in Halifax, we used to have a tradition where we would come home quite late from the pub, from the bars.
You were just out having a good old karaoke time.
Just a bit of karaoke, yes.
Just having a long karaoke sesh. More than
a
12.
lot
Okay, we
more
have
than 12.
16.
Okay.
We've got 12.
Good notes,
Right.
good notes. I
12,
have
a lot, or-
I have had 6. Okay.
You've had 6. Yeah, okay. A lot of people, there's a range, because sometimes things don't work out. Everyone has the best intentions, and sometimes things don't work out.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. You're just going to keep on with life.
I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you my joyful story.
Oh, yes, tell
Prepared
me
it,
a
Aunt
joyful
Sheila.
story.
It's not really a story, it's just a fact. We used to go to the pub, and then, but it was on Monday nights, because on Tuesdays was when our papers would be due when we were in first year, so that we just kind of kept that tradition going as we got older. But Mondays, I don't know, Mondays still have a kind of fun vibe to me, even though they're a bummer. But we would go out, and then we'd come home quite late, and we would make with 15 or 30 other people, and we would make breakfast for everyone at like 2 a.m, and it was so good. Which pub? Great question. It was the terrible bar at King's in Halifax.
All right.
Yeah.
Terrible bar in Kings, but you had like a midnight, a post midnight breakfast snack.
We used to make breakfast for everybody, and there would be tons and tons of eggs and bacon and potatoes, and it was very fun, and that was always a really nice time.
It is a nice time.
Our big kitchen, and that was always a bit of a joy.
Joyful.
I don't know. There's too many wild. I can't get into the roommate. We had a lot of parties. We used to call the house the Thunderdome. This is not showing me in best light, but
no. Welcome to the Thunderdome. We do your eggs sunny side up. That's the slogan. So
we do whatever you want egg wise.
That's right.
Halifax moment. Anywho.
Now, Liz, do you like playing games? Because I'm just going to do an about face. Do you like a good game or two?
Yes, please. I love organized fun. I that's all I want.
I'm all about the organised fun. All right. So then, Liz, I think, folks at home, we're going to invite Liz to play Tinder Profile on Maroon 5 Lyric.
Oh my God.
Tinder Profile on Maroon 5 Lyric.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so, I mean, obviously it sounds like it's going to be a complicated game. I know. I'm going to ask you a phrase, and you're going to tell me if it's in a Tinder profile or if it's a Maroon 5 lyric. All right. Okay. Now, are you familiar with Maroon 5? Have you ever been to a Boston Pizza, the bar section of a Boston Pizza, let's say?
You know, no, but I am familiar. I definitely had songs about Jane or whatever that album was.
Oh, it was lovely. It was all,
nice,
you know,
hey?
sad ballads and tight jeans. That's what it was. It was fantastic. Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. You feeling okay? You feeling confident?
I am. I just clocked Avery Jean referenced the Dome, which was a horrific bar in Halifax. And it was not. We never went there.
All right,
not to be
Chet.
confused.
Let's write up a Yelp review for the Dome. Oh no, don't hit them when they're down.
Does it still
Don't
exist?
Don't do it. Someone
Hey,
look it up.
Halifax chat. Does the Dome still exist? Okay, sorry.
That's all right. You're creating your own sub-army here that's working
Welcome
to get
back,
things
everyone.
released.
Does
That's
it exist
right.
or does it not with the chat?
Connor,
my guest today is
I'm
Aunt Sheila.
understanding everything, all right? I'm getting it all. That's a joke. I love you, Lisa. I love you. All right.
I'm so
all
sorry.
right,
I'm
look,
so sorry.
we're playing the game.
Yeah.
Focus people. Yes, songs about Jane. Songs about Jane, songs about Jenny, songs about Sally. It was all in there. All right. Here's the first one. You can make a grown man cry. Is that a Tinder profile or is that a Maroon 5 lyric?
You make a grown man cry. That's not Maroon 5.
I don't think that's a Maroon 5 song. I think
So
that's
I'm
Rolling
gonna say
Stones.
I'm going to say Tinder profile.
Oh, Liz Johnson, no, it is a Maroon 5 lyric.
What?
Oh, no, Liz.
They referenced a different song?
You can make a grown man cry. Yeah, I mean, maybe Adam Levine ripped it off. I mean, maybe.
You know what? I got it.
You know, we'll have a whole appeals section to this game. You can that's right. You can get someone on the phone.
I'd like to speak to the
All right, look, you got a chance to turn it around. Okay, we got 2 other questions. Okay, we got a chance to turn it around. Okay, I like curvy girls. Is that a Tinder profile or Maroon 5 lyric?
Tinder again?
It's a Tinder profile. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'm getting it back now. I'm getting it back.
Okay. Air horn, and do we have a sticker up? That's right. Liz gets a sticker. Perfect. Okay, and that one actually in the Tinder profile they do say later down in the post they're like, I like curvy girls, but dry skin is a deal breaker. So that person is requiring Vaseline.
That's a bit of a yipey-dipey, to be sure.
That's disturbing. Thank gosh you have someone who's more than just a roommate. All right. You're perfect. Last one, Liz. Last one. Going for gold here.
Okay.
What? Do you not want to? How
I
are
don't
you
want
feeling?
it to end.
All right.
I need more.
Well, look,
okay.
I can just say, oh yeah, oh baby, you could guess Marine 5. You could just we could just light up the air horn. I'll just do a falsetto note for days.
Thank you.
Pew, 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 pew. We'll light it all up for you. Okay, last one. Here we go. Your perfect little body makes me fall apart. Is that a Tinder profile? Or is that a Maroon 5 lyric?
I think it's gotta be a lyric, Aunt Sheila.
Liz Johnston, you are correct. It is a Maroon 5 lyric. Pew, 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 pew. That's right.
Feeling great.
And, we got 2
2
stickers.
And I have an appointment with the manager of the show to talk about that first mistake.
To appeal. All right, very much. As Liz is calling the manager over to a table, that will wrap it on Tinder profile on Maroon 5 lyric.
Tinder profile on Maroon 5 lyric.
That's a good game.
Liz, you thought you would have done better, don't you? You made a
No,
bit.
it's all right. No. I've moved past it.
Do you think you're a good when you play games like parlor games? Do you do well in those? Do you have a good time, or do you?
Does
Do
anybody?
you get competitive?
How many people in the chat do I know quite well?
Yeah, you can't lie on this show.
I'm not.
It's like Barbara
I'm not,
Walters.
I'm
We're here
not.
to know the truth, Liz.
I'm not.
You know, you win.
I'm a
You
bit
play to win.
competitive.
You
I'm
play
a bit
to win.
competitive.
That's okay. All right. Now, do you,
It is
you
a
feel-
healthy. It is a healthy thing to be competitive.
I mean,
I
it
read
is.
it
Look,
in
I
a book.
understand. You know, Liz, if anything, you've inspired me. We're going to have you on for another round, a makeup round, okay? Because we need a 3 out of 3 from you, don't we?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Have all the other guests gotten 3 out of 3?
No, they have not.
Okay.
Not everyone has. Although Tamara Siobhan definitely did, and was a big winner on this show.
Okay.
Shout outs to
Tamara's the one
Tamara.
to
I know
beat.
you're
The one
watching.
to beat.
Yes, all right. Tamir Schwan, the one to beat the reigning champion of Tinder Profile Maroon 5 Lyric. Well, look, Liz Johnston, I can't get enough. Call me Super Mario Kart. I'm revved to know you better. Will you stick around for 10 questions?
Yes!
All right.
10 questions.
10 questions. Here they are. That's right.
gosh,
I made my own
Coko.
card. That's right. There it is in the
Love
frame. That's right. It just
Coko
reminds
knows
me.
the truth.
Sound off in the chat for Tamara Siobhan. That's right. Give a little love. She's
Bit
amazing.
of love for the champ.
The reigning champ. Maybe, just shouting out, let's do, come this whole thing on the last show. Let's extend it. Let's make an ultimate sort of a Tinder Profile Maroon 5 sort of an Olympics. Like an American Gladiator
Yeah,
style.
you can do different bands. You can get wild.
Oh yeah, I know. The producer mind, I can see it going off. You're fantastic. You've got ideas for days. All right, Liz. So this is inside the actor's studio, but like inside Aunt Sheila's studio apartment.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to answer?
Yes, James Lipton. Yes.
Style. I know. R.I.P. Love him dearly. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. What is your favorite condiment? Favorite condiment. Don't think about it too much.
Ketchup.
Liz.
It's ketchup.
Ketchup on the ketchup. That's right. I mean, I'm with you. It's a staple. It's a staple. Question number 2. What is your least favorite condiment?
I like them all quite a bit.
Yes.
Like hot peppers, maybe?
Hot peppers. Hot peppers. You don't like them on pizza? No.
I don't like them on a pizza. I don't. You know what? A pepper on a hot dog. I don't know. Like sometimes on a burger, I like them. I don't know.
These are controversial statements. So check
I
if
like
you want to
relish.
get in
I'm the
there
person
and
that
defend.
likes relish, that likes sauerkraut. I like the weird stuff.
You like the fermented. All right. We need to have this off. People who are in defense of chilies, let it be known. All right. Question number 3.
Sorry. Yeah.
What excites you? What excites you?
What excites me? Laughing.
Laughing. All
I
right.
like to laugh. Yes.
Love to laugh. Mary Poppins. All right. Question number 4. What do you think excites others?
Same. I think connecting
Connecting. That's very
connecting
kind.
around something joyful, very like this.
Yeah. No. We're doing it. We're bringing the
Doing
love and the
it.
excitement. Sound off in the chat about that. If people are feeling the love, let us know. We're just here to
Tell us.
serve. Civil
Tell
servants, I think, is the title we can take now at this point. All right. Question number 5. At a wedding, do you order chicken or fish?
Ooh!
Fired up by
the
that
fish.
question. You
I
like the fish?
because I have a current more than a roommate who doesn't like fish, so I don't
Alright.
I don't eat that much fish at home, and
Well,
I like
it
it.
smells
so.
when you cook it. Yeah, you don't want it. It's
It doesn't
quite.
always smell.
All right, it's
I've
offensive.
taken it to the fish chat. Connor, don't.
That's
No.
right. Well, we've had it, and I'm inclined to agree. I should never leave the guest high and dry, but on that one I do. All right, question number 6. I know. I just. How
Chat,
does that
get
bus
hot
feel?
for fish. Okay, yeah.
Hot for fish. That's right. At a buffet, what do you go back for? We've gone from wedding to
at
buffet.
the Mandarin.
Yeah. What are you getting at the Mandarin?
If I'm in the Mandarin vibe, like I'll go like classic, like
Shrimp cocktail. What are you saying?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'll go like Mandarin classic, like chicken balls.
Chicken balls. I was going to say extra red sauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
Oh, yes,
that.
of
But
course.
that's. I mean, but if I'm at it depends on the type of buffet.
I think
You
we've
know.
just outed. I think we know what buffet you go to there, Liz. I think you just made that clear. All right. Question number 7. What is your favourite stand-in for a curse word? What's your favourite
Oh,
stand-in?
there's so many.
All
I
right,
say
pick one.
friggin'. I say friggin' a lot. Friggin'.
Friggin'.
What a friggin' joke. Or like tit. Is tit a swear word?
I think it's fine. I mean, like
No.
children, maybe run that one by your parents, but
I'll ask a parent. But if you're like tits, it's better than.
it would be so funny. If I had a couple children just saying, tits, that would make...
That's their like they stub their toe.
That's... Well, that would make me laugh. Okay, question number 8.
Yeah.
In a hotel room, do you leave a tip for the cleaning staff? Now, you
Ooh,
got to
this
be
is a
honest
big-
about this one.
No, this is a big one. This is a big question because the answer is yes, but
Caveat,
it made
yes.
me think. It made me think about the last time I went and I didn't.
Yes. Who
And
do
I
you owe money
realized-
to?
I realized afterward, and I was like, "Oh frig, do we go back?" Like,
Yes.
And we were
That's
only
right.
there for a night, so I was like, "What am I gonna do? Like drive back?"
Yeah,
Liz
well,
did-
stole
and
a
I-
key as well.
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
that's
the
true,
voice of God
actually.
says what?
somehow, I don't know, because I did return them, but also in my purse after I realized that Connor said I stole the key as well, and that's true. I have with me a key to one of the rooms at Langdon Hall.
Langdon Hall? And it's pretty nice. All right, so you ripped off Langdon Hall. It's one of the fanciest places to stay in Ontario.
Yeah, I just go back and let myself in. It was my northern roommate and I 7-year anniversary.
Yes, and I feel like you pulled an Ocean's 11. All right, so question number 9. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Woo! Okay, I've really been playing this game online.
Yes.
Connor is laughing.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yes,
I've been playing this game online where you design rooms, like you pick the color and the furniture and the wood and all that stuff, and I've been doing quite well at it, and like you get voted on by the other designers, and you get a chance to vote and be like, oh, I like this, I don't like that. It's called Redecor. I don't work for them, but if that's
little
your vibe,
quick plug, maybe you can.
And I like to think that maybe that could be something. I've always liked the idea of like setting up a space, whether it's set design or designing a home.
Benjamin Moore, you heard it here first. Pier 1, grab her while she's hot. Okay, Liz Johnston. Yep. Question number 10. When you stand at the pearly gates of heaven, what would you not want to hear God say?
Would it be that? What would I not want to hear God say?
What would you not want to hear God say?
Like, I don't know, whoops.
Fair enough. We go with whoops.
I should have something more intelligent. Like,
no, I think your first was great. Whoops. I would be really upset if that's what I had God say.
If you just walk up, whoops.
I got to talk to the manager.
I mean, like,
sorry.
Do we take on like a different, like this idea of like perhaps like a Habesian God that is completely incorporeal and unknowable, and so the very integrity of the idea being that you cannot have.
Did you just get rid of Liz? Oh no. Was Liz going along? Was the ethics lesson going a little bit long with Liz?
Yeah,
okay,
Connor had to take me out of there. He was right. Thank you.
No. Look, thank you, Liz. That has been 10 questions.
Thank you.
10 questions.
Liz, I love you so much. Team Fish. Okay, you've got someone who loves you. Team Fish. People are lighting up the chat that are a big fan. Liz, I love you so much. This has been so much fun to have you on the show. Thanks. Where can we find you? Where can we safely follow you on the internet? Sure. Let us know.
Yes, Liz Johnston 12 on Instagram and Twitter. I don't tweet that much, but I'm trying to get better at it.
Yes.
And watch at home, please.
That's right.
Go back and watch our next guest on YouTube.
That's right. Go back, do a deep dive on season 1 of our next guest here at Bad Dog Comedy TV. And, if you subscribe, folks at home, you could get an alert to making sure that you don't forget. Tuesdays at 9. Find Liz Johnson with At Home here on Bad Dog Comedy TV. Liz Johnson, this has been such a pleasure.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Hold on, Liz. Wait, we can't go. Whoa, walk it back. I forgot the most important part.
Okay,
we forgot to do bonus round of the questions. Oh my goodness, I didn't have my Sanka this afternoon and it's showing. Bonus question. All right, I'm slipping it in. And everyone at home, forgive me. It's my 3rd time doing it. I'm apparently famous. All right, so bonus round. You get to ask heads. I'm going to flip this dirty coin. That's what we've come to know and love. Okay. Dirty coin. Heads, it's me. You can ask me one question. Tails, it is Connor the Tick. You can ask him one question. Okay, so heads or tails. All right, here we go. I'm flipping.
But I call it?
Yeah. You call.
No, you already said it.
I already said it. We're confusing each other. Where's my Sanka? I live alone. All right, here we go. Heads, it's me. Tails, it's Connor. I don't like fish, and we're flipping. And it's tails. It's tails. You get to ask Connor the Tick. Now look, it's Maury Povich time indeed. This is we're bringing on Connor the Tick.
Okay, Connor.
That's right.
Earlier today, I'm just kidding. Actually, Aunt Sheila, I showed you this just before. I have the Proust questionnaire book. So why don't I, instead of asking one question of my own design, I'll follow your lead and ask Connor.
One question.
Yeah. Okay, Connor,
Make
are
it
you
good.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you say stop? And I'm going to stop on a question.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, I will show you where I stopped.
Yes.
I don't know if you can read it. The question is this: if I hadn't said this, you would have think there's something really wrong here. Here's the question, Connor. How would you like to die?
Oh my God. All right. Let's tuck in.
Honorably.
Now that is a good answer, Connor. That is a good
Honorably.
answer. Honorably. All
But
right.
like when?
Oh no, don't do this. Look, you can debate your lease later. Okay, now Liz, thank you. So preemptive. Thank you so much. You've been such an amazing guest. You played along so well. We've
Thank
been
you
so
for having me.
honoured to have you. I know I speak for myself and you're more than just a roommate. Everyone at home, watch at home. Tuesdays, 9 p.m, Bad Dog Comedy TV. We love you, Liz Johnston. Bye-bye.
Love you, Aunt Sheila. Team Fish for life.
Team Fish, Team Fish. I can't sing it. All right. Folks, we're going long. I'm tired. I need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. Go get yourself a glass of wine and you know, I don't know, start watching Narcos. Start watching Cheer. It's fantastic on Netflix. They don't need promo. Okay, look, thank you so much. We got people to thank here, of course. Bad Dog Comedy TV. Again, we always accept your donations. Nothing is too big or small. I'm working on commission. Working on. So just give it a look there. If you're in the position to give, please remember, friends help friends. Okay. And I want to thank, of course, every week I'm joined by Connor, the technician, the most amazing technician going. Avery Brennan, producer for life. Yes, that's right, Lauren Lang. Original music you heard here tonight by Dora award-winning sound designer Adrian Shepherd-Gawinski. A big up, that's right, Team Fish himself. And we're going to give a big shout out thanks to Adam Lazarus, of course, who's part of the creation team of this show. And my biggest, sincerest thanks to Liz Johnston for being a fantastic guest tonight. If you're looking to follow another artist in the area who's kind of neat, kind of cool, learning Instagram, failing in public, it's just part of a charm, you can find her at, I don't know, a few of these places. Drop a message. I always write back. Okay, great. Well, look, as I gotta go. I'm exhausted. And as my father always said, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's not over. All right, bye.